in this energy healing this week, we identified repressed rage and denial of anger, specifically around feeling the need to have clarity before you can actually have what you want in your life. In other words, that needing clarity, needing to know, has been holding hostage your goals and dreams. So that was the theme for today. And then everything that we healed was around supporting that, so that no, you don't have to have clarity, and you don't need to know in order to receive your dreams, receive guidance, receive next steps, and coming into alignment with peace and a deep knowing at every level, not just intellectually, but like, yeah, I'm just following the guidance. Life is revealing to me, and all is well, and I'm being guided, and really expanding your capacity to receive what you need to unlock your brightest future. Welcome to Community Energy Healings to Unlock Your Brightest Future. This is Sonia Miller, and the whole purpose of these community energy healings are to unlock your brightest future no matter what's happening in your life or in the world. And this is a service that I offer every week to the general public as my gift for anybody who resonates with this type of support. So energy healings are an innovative empowerment tool that allow you to access your natural power to create your best life, and also accelerates your efforts to remove the blocks or the resistance that get in the way. So if you're brand new here, I'm going to recommend that you pass on today's energy healing and take a few first steps next. Okay, so please go to unlockyourbrightestfuture.com. That is the headquarters for all things related to these community energy healings. You can get all your questions answered. You can learn about private energy healings as well. And your first steps are to watch the orientation video. If you ever have trouble finding anything, just, comment in the chat below. Make sure you read the disclaimer, and then return to these energy healings once you're clear that it's for you, okay? There's several ways to participate. We have them live exclusively every Tuesday at this time, except for a couple of exceptions on the holidays. So you can participate live only here in the Receive community on Facebook. And then we have several ways that you can access the recording. So you can learn all about that at unlockyourbrightestfuture.com. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning from last time, I'd love it if you post in the chat anything that stands out for you, what you've received, what's opened up, what releases you resist, what's happening with those attention grabbers, just anything that stands out from your life observations over the last week. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be going over that for today's energy healing. And again, go to to Unlock Your Brightest Future for answers to all those questions. So with that, let's shift right into the energy healing. If you are using a journal or a notebook, this is a good time to pull it out. Oh, and I almost forgot to introduce myself for those of you who are new to me. Let me just fix my camera here. If you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller, and I am an empowerment coach and energy healing practitioner for almost 30 years now. And I help accomplished women who feel that they're meant for more to unlock the passion, purpose, and prosperity that's still eluding them without wasting time or working harder. And while my coaching programs are tailored to professional women, the energy healings are open to the general public, to anyone who resonates with these, and all are welcome. So welcome, welcome. Now let's move on to the energy healing. Pull out your journal or your notebook and a pen or device, and we're going to do the pre-assessment for today's energy healing. And I'm going to be checking as I'm able to here and there on the chats just to see if something needs my attention right away. But I do want to say, please post your questions, your comments, share what you become aware of, and I will go back at the end of the energy healing. And I'll also be sticking around for up to 30 minutes after I complete to answer any questions that arise. So post away. I will be checking in afterwards, but not as much during the actual energy healing. So let me just take a quick look here to see before I move into this. All right, let's see if we pop up here. Okay, here we go. Hi, Thelma. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Shannon. Great to see you. How fun. All right. Okay, so for the pre-assessment, I've updated how we do this. It makes it a little bit easier. We're going to make note of 4 things. So just write down in your journal 1, 2, 3, 4, and use these words, okay? And let me get rid of my face. Over there, it distracts me. Okay, number 1 is write the word struggle. Number 2 is attention grabbers. Number 3 is the word resistance. And number 4 is sensations. So we're going to do a pre-assessment with these prompts. Struggle, attention grabbers, resistance, and sensations. And you can just plan, if this is a notebook that you've dedicated to the community energy healings, put that in a permanent place, like on the inside of the cover or a little bookmark on the page, because this will always be how we do our baseline assessments and our post assessments. And you'll just have them. I won't have to explain it each time. It'll become easier for you that way. Okay, now, this is all about unlocking your brightest future. And each week, your energy and the energy of life and the universe and the cosmos is whatever's happening real time right now. So we can have the same theme every single week and have the energy healing be really relevant and really fresh to exactly what's happening in your world. So for today, I'd like you to just take a moment and think about whatever arises regarding your future. Might be the immediate future, might be the 1, 5, 10-year vision. Okay, but usually what we want to do is focus on what's here right now for you. Okay, and just jot down a couple words. Could be your health, could be a career, could be money, could be knowing your purpose. It could be a relationship, could be your body. It could be anything. So whatever it is about what you want to create or experience in your future, to have a bright future around that. Okay, write those words down. Now, number 1, struggle. Become aware of the first thoughts, feelings, awarenesses that come up that represent any challenge that you are experiencing or perceiving related to that thing. Just write down what that is. Again, just a couple words so that when you go back, you'll remember it. Because what tends to happen with energy healings is once we have the energy healing, there's such a deep and far-reaching transformation. I hear this all the time. Oh, I can't really remember what that was about. I can't really connect with that. And so this is how we assess the power and the progress of energy healings, because not only are you does it go away, but you don't, it's just not part of your reality. It's transformed. So you're operating from a new consciousness. So otherwise, we just feel better and we think, oh, I don't know about those energy healings. So we can't connect with the problem. So this is how we make sure that we can assess the effect of the energy healings, because it's not linear. So struggle. The next thing you want to do is make note of what currently has your attention, what's grabbing your attention. Usually when we have a goal or a dream or a challenge, our minds will sort of loop around or fixate or focus on something in particular. That means we're in problem-solving mode. Okay, so write down whatever has your attention and is occupying most of the space of your awareness right now. Put those down by number 2. Okay. Next, regarding this thing that you want to create or experience in your future, notice how much resistance or disbelief you currently have. 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. So on the scale of 1 to 10, just put down a number for your resistance. And just trust whatever comes up. And we do all 4 of these because some people hate the numbers, but they really feel something in their body, or some people can't connect with their body, but their minds are doing this. So I like to just go through all 4, and whatever comes up for you, maybe nothing, maybe detail, maybe something, just write it down. That way you have some type of baseline assessment. And then finally, sensations. This is really powerful when you really start to tap into the power of your felt sense in your body. So allow your awareness to turn within regarding this topic and notice where your attention goes regarding any sensations in your body. What is present with you now in your body? Could be very subtle, could be strong. Okay. You might notice a color, a shape, an edge. Might be focused, might be diffuse. You might feel nothing, but you'll notice that your awareness goes to a certain place in your body. So whatever you become aware of regarding sensations, just jot that down. Okay, so we are going to move on to the actual energy healing now. All right, so I invite you to settle in, get comfortable, minimize distractions. Okay, and we're going to begin now as you put everything down. Allow yourself to take a deep cleansing breath. And if you haven't already, allow your eyelids to become heavy and close safely shut. Bringing your awareness to whatever is holding your body up and recognizing that you are being held and supported, your body and your being, with the presence of support, physical support that is reliable. And as you keep breathing naturally, know that your breath is infused and imbued with a divine intelligence that guides your body into deeper and deeper relaxation. Know that if you need to attend to anything in your personal life at any time during this energy healing, you are safe to do so as needed. And now bring your attention to your heart and envision that you're breathing in and out of your heart. And we're going to cycle through 3 rounds of breathing, after which you'll resume a natural and comfortable rhythm. So just follow my lead. Allow yourself to take a deep inhalation and fill your lungs completely. And hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. And inhale to fill your lungs completely, holding the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. And now 1 more time, inhale to fill your lungs completely. Hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. And now resume a natural and comfortable rhythm. Allowing your breath to relax you even more into this time and space that is sacred, safe, and just for you. And now with your attention and your awareness resting gently in your heart space, know that your heart space is the portal to the divine truth of who you really are. It is that openness to your connection with all of life and the truth of who you really are. As you breathe in and out of your heart, this divine love and light that connects all that is you and all of life, all one. This light flows through your body and being, illuminating your awareness. so that you know with even more clarity that you already are wholeness, you already are peace, you already are joy, prosperity, power, freedom, support, health. This is your true nature. And as you allow this love and light and truth to move through your body and your being, every cell is illuminated. Your awareness is illuminated. And your beating heart draws to you the divine feminine energy of Mother Earth, the divine masculine energy of Father Spirit. These energies flow into your body, and all of these energies commune and radiate beyond your flesh to bathe and surround you in safety and protection. Okay. So repeat after me. I'll say that one time. You'll hear me say repeat after me, and then you can either silently, out loud in your personal space, or just let these words wash over you. My intention is to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am, and to relate to all that is presenting in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Okay, so moving on to the actual detective work now. First confirming that there's sacred space. The intention is here, the focus is here. Okay, overall strength, 10, 20, 30% strength. So the access to your natural wholeness and strength right now is deficient, down to 30%. So there's lots of room for improvement or strengthening. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Weakness is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% weakness. So we're on to a topic today that there's lots of room for transformation and expansion. 30% strength, we want 100%. 90% weakness, we want to bring that down to zero. So when I see numbers like this, right off the bat, I know that there's at least one, if not many, internal objections to this actual healing. And these internal objections show up as block, show up as resistance, show up as disbelief, unworthiness. So we're going to go through and correct these. So repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. Okay, so all of them are incongruent or blocked. Want to say deserve to. So usually, almost every time we'll find the root one that is connected to all of them. And once we clear that internal objection, all of them will release. So deserving is our point of entry. So now I'm going to have you tap on the side of your palm, karate chop point, and repeat after me. Even though a part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Okay, you can stop tapping there. Take a deep breath. You can tap on your heart center. It's right here, the sternum, the breastbone. Deep breath. And by the way, anytime if you feel any discomfort, which is very, very rare, and is usually very fleeting and passing, you can always tap on your heart center, energy healings or beyond in life. And this accesses the governing channel in acupuncture, and it strengthens your energetic boundaries. Deep breath. Okay, so stop tapping, repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. Okay, deep breath. Overall strength, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% strength. So that popped you up to 70. And that's the collective you. When I say you, oh geez, I just did something. Okay, 70% strength. 70, 80, 90, 100 weaknesses at 10, 20% weakness down from 90. So clearing out these internal objections to whatever today's topic is, which we don't even know yet, is a huge part of this healing today. So 70 to 100, 20 to 0, 1, 2, 3, infinity to infinity, memories, residuals, forgiving, forgetting, correcting, right now is meant strong, complete, permanent, absolute to infinity, past, present, future, strong. Another deep breath. And I'm going to double check denial, denial of denial, no perception, no chromosomal programming, NDPR conflict. Get another deep breath. Okay, so let's see what is showing up here. So we first are accessing emotions. 1 to 10, 20, 10, 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This probably explains why people started with the energies. So the first emotional energy weakness is rage. Weak muscle and care denied. Repressed rage. Correcting. So we're neutralizing these as we go. You might still feel things coming up for you. You may not. But as they get identified, I neutralize them. We neutralize them. More emotions, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Energetically speaking, you can still feel things, but the root is neutralized. Okay. There's the word confused showing up on an emotional level. So maybe emotional confusion. We'll see how the confusion plays out. There's actually a lot of draining on the confusion. So when we hit something and the energy is draining, it means it's basically like if it was a sink full of something, water, right? And you pull the plug, it just would start. So just naming the confusion and accessing it, the body's like, I'm ready to release this. And it's just starting to release the energetic constructs around the confusion. So I want you to take a deep breath. And however confusion shows up for you, relevant for you, energetically, emotionally, your body, just with each breath is releasing it. And you can even envision as you breathe that this energy is just migrating over to your spinal column and flowing down the spinal column through your hips, legs, and out the bottoms of your feet down into the earth. And as you do, I'm going to check on a couple things. Keep tapping and breathing and letting that release. So physical, mental, spiritual. Okay, is it emotional too? So it's emotional and psychological confusion. And I'm checking for, there's a really strong desire for clarity that's coming through that's related to this. So yeah, it's funny because even the word clarity became weak. So there's weakness around clarity. So tapping again, a lot of draining on that. So releasing that energy. Okay, so what's coming through, here's the thing to know about clarity. Oftentimes when we have goals and dreams and aspirations for the future, and I certainly hear this all the time, and I've certainly succumbed to this. We actually, this is the language that's coming through. We actually hold our dreams hostage to clarity. And what that means is we have this belief is, I need to know, I need to be clear, I need to have clarity before I can have what I want. And the truth is you don't. You just need to receive and allow it to come in and open to what life is giving you. Clarity is not necessary. And instead of the doing model of power, which like the hunter thinks, I need to know first so that I can go after the target, that's the human doing model. We do a lot of nurturing the human being model where you simply receive, you open to the flow. And what happens when the being model is you feel things first, you are moved, you are inspired towards something. If you're following what brings you joy, what makes you feel good, and you just follow the inner nudges, the gut feeling, the intuition, the inspiration, the breadcrumbs that life is giving you, and you don't even know why, it's just the next step. And eventually, you know, like the knowing and the clarity, like, oh, that's what that was all about. And poof, it's revealed. So it's a lot like, I use the tree metaphor a lot. In the being model of power, miracles happen in the messy. It's not linear. So the seed sprout, if the earth was your feeling body, we feel things, the earth, there's so much happening that's pushing up, pushing, you don't see it. And then eventually, whoop, through the light of day, like, oh, that's what that was. That seed popped out. So we're always being guided to our brightest future. But if we only operate from our heads and we think we have to have clarity first, that is going to you're literally holding your dream hostage because your consciousness is, I have to have clarity first. So you manifest, I have to have clarity first. So you're always waiting for clarity. Meanwhile, life is sending you all kinds of guidance. This is really fun how this energy healing is coming in. So you can stop tapping if you haven't already. We're clearing out all of that energy about confusion and clarity. And I'm going to ask, is this repressed rage about that, about just being angry that you don't know? Yeah. So that also causes, and then if it's repressed, there's even more resistance. So here's the thing. Life is always offering you kindness. Life is always offering you guidance. The only thing that's in the way is that we resist it. And there's a million different ways that resistance can show up. Emotional resistance, mental resistance, physical resistance. So as again, energy healing is about shedding what's in the way to reveal the truth of who you are. Okay, I'm getting excited. All right, so emotions, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1, 2. I'm excited for you guys. All right, so yeah, denial of anger. So you've had repressed rage, denial of anger. It's going to be so much freedom as this releases for everybody. Okay, more around that. A lot of draining today. Wow, whoever this is for, now or in the future, this energy, when you come to it, whether it's today or in the future through the recordings, you're going to be so ready to release confusion, denial of anger, repressed rage, because this energy is just about name it, it releases, name it, it releases. So this is drawing people who are just ready. And they just need that extra little bit of support. So take a deep breath. Again, just letting all that flow down your spinal column, through your hips, legs, out the bottoms of your feet. Giving that to Mother Earth. She loves to mulch up this energy, recycle it, repurpose it, send it back to source. And remember, your heart is always beating through you, the energy of the truth of who you are. So those empty spaces left behind just become illuminated and imbued with the light codes that just needed a little bit of nurturing to now expand and recalibrate your whole system. Okay, you can stop tapping. Any more emotions? No. All right. So let's see what else is here today. So here, strong muscle, and only truth and light. Here. Okay, so we've got some polarities that are out of balance. All right, let's see what polarities are out of balance. Chaos versus order. So repeat after me if you'd like. Chaos versus order. Okay. Next one, repeat after me. Blame versus praise. Okay. Repeat after me. Guilt versus innocence. Okay. Any more? Excessive, weak muscle indicator excessive. So interesting. In chaos versus order, the excessive energy is order. I'm going to talk a little bit about this in a second. Chaos is deficient. In blame versus praise, praise is excessive. Blame is deficient. Okay. And guilt versus innocence, innocence is excessive. Guilt is deficient. Okay. So this is a really good teaching opportunity to talk about polarities, okay? We all live in this realm of duality when we're in physical form, spiritual beings having a human experience. Now, our power, let's say, so you've got chaos versus order. Most of us would think that order is good, and we have a judgment about it. Order is good, and chaos is bad, okay? But that's not accurate, okay? Because like a magnet, when we have excessive or deficient energies around a polarity, we've lost our free will to choose and create. We operate out of compulsions, addictions, patterns repeat in our lives. We don't have free will. So like a magnet, that magnet that's polarized has no, if it had a will, it has no choice. It's either going to attract to certain things or repel certain things the way it's polarized. Now a magnet, again, if it had free will, that's neutral with no charge, can choose to go anywhere it wants. It's the same with you. What we're shooting for with polarities in this realm of duality is being neutral, because when you're neutral, you then can access the full potential of your creatorship with life, because you're not reacting to things, okay? So anything that's excessive, order that's excessive, becomes controlling or obsessive or compulsive. Praise that's excessive becomes I don't know, we could just, there's a million, what is the excessive praise? Ego boosting, insincere, inauthentic, manipulation. I mean, it could be many different things, right? And innocence could also lead to naivete, lack of discernment, childishness instead of seasoned maturity. There's a million different ways it could be interpreted. So we want to go to neutrality. So that's what we're doing here today. Let me just see here. Chaos, blame, praise. So I'm already getting this energy. I'm going to just double check about an origin, because these energies related to repressed rage, denial of anger, confusion, and clarity, and needing that clarity, is feeling like this energy of perhaps a traumatic experience. And it does feel like a childlike energy. Where there was chaos. There was chaos, and there was this, yeah, it's really coming through. I'll just wait to go into it, but there's a past life origin, I believe, coming through. Okay, so any other energy that we need to identify? No. Do we need to identify origins? Yes. Current life? No. Past life? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ancestral others. So there's 12 past life origins, and the vast majority of the time we find one root past life that then has like these, it's like a spider web connected to all these other experiences in time and space. Because in the truth in energetic realm is that there's no linear time. Everything happens now. Okay, so we get to the root one. I always like to think of it as like a sweater. It's one sweater, but you pull the one thread and the whole sweater unravels. So you pull the one past life origin and they all dissolve. Okay, so the priority origin, it's probably the one coming through 0 to 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I say past life number 6, it's not like, oh, 6 lifetimes ago. It's just kind of for the mind. I don't even need to use language, but for the mind, it kind of marks time and space, this particular instance. Female, divine separation at conception and utero birth to 1, 1 to 10, 10, 20, 10, 11 years old. Okay. So is this for the surrogate that's coming through, one or more, is this your energy? Yes. Is it a relationship to someone? Yes. Mother is so strong muscle, mother, father, so strong muscle. So it is family, siblings, no. Okay, so it's your energy in relationship with mother and father. Is this accurate? Anything else? Okay. So I'm going to state what I saw, felt, and test on this. Chaotic home life, yes. The dominant message coming through for you is I just want to understand. It's like what is happening in our home? What's this chaos about? What's up with mom and dad? It's a really interesting energy because it's this energy of being 11 years old, yet so interesting, because for some 11-year-olds, there's an innocence and an absorption of the conditions. There's a certain thing that happens in our developmental stages where we start to become discerning and see our parents for the human, for that they're not gods. Like, when you're really little, it's like mom and dad are like your whole universe. And as you grow up and you individuate and you get exposed to life, you start to develop discernment. And that happens at different places for people along the way. There's this energy of you being 11 years old, very bright, very like, I'm not quite, there's part of it is old soul and part of it is just highly intelligent. And seeing your parents, just their behavior, their emotional nature, just really it's like the word I'm getting is like ridiculous, absurd. Like, it's like, it's almost like you're the grown-up in the family. And I feel the anger. There's anger and there's just, why is this happening? What's up with them? This is like absurd. Like, this just doesn't make sense. So there's an anger about just wanting it to make sense. Okay. So is this accurate? Yeah. So anger about wanting your parents to make sense. And it's almost like that's really the energy. It's like, you're the grown-up. You're the grown-up in this among, are there any siblings? Are there any siblings? No. So it's just your parents and you, and you're the one who has a clue and they don't. So is this related directly to this repressed rage and denial of anger? So and remember, the confusion is emotional and psychological. So what's interesting is the emotional, the confusion is emotional, psychological, but mentally you actually realize you're not confused. This is ridiculous. So that is this kind of storm. And these polarities, so this polarity where you're wanting the order, you're wanting praise from them instead of whatever they're doing. And it's so unconscious too. We had to clear out, remember, we had to clear out all these internal objections. And it's almost like, it's at an emotional, it's not a conscious level. It's almost, there's some part, it's really hard to explain what part of you, but there's a part of you that's angry that you didn't get to be a kid. Like, they cheated me of my innocence. They cheated me of that capacity to play. And that's what's really interesting about flowing with life to allow your dreams to happen. There is, it becomes easy when you are able to play, when you're able to relax, when you're able, in order to play, you have to feel safe. You have to feel supported by life. You can't play when you're stressed out. Play is the antithesis of stress. So innocence, which is present moment, like, what's it called? Beginner's mind, all of that, a lot of anger about that, and a lot of I'll stick with confusion, but it's at the emotional psychological level. Okay, so I'm asking your higher guidance if this is accurate. Yes, there's actually more draining on this. So tap on your heart center, take some deep breaths. Let your body release it all. It's just ready. This is the answer. Like, I am so done with this. So your body's just like, thank you for naming it. Finally, someone who gets me, the little kid in you, that part of you, and just let it go and know that you're held in so much love. And that your heart is pulsing through you. The illumination, the support, the truth, the light codes that take root as the energetic structure of who you really are now and in your life, past, present, and future, throughout all time and space. Because we're unlocking your brightest future, but we're also energetically basically rewriting the past everywhere that this is played out. Okay, you can stop tapping. Anything else that we need to know about this past life origin? There's a little bit more here. It's so strong. Only didn't any blockage. No, here. Some relationship stuff. Is there relationship karma? Okay, past life karma. 1, 2, 3. Is this specifically related with your parents, the souls that were your parents? Yes. Okay, so what's coming up? So the karma is controlled or trapped in relationship. So is this part of it? Did you feel controlled and trapped in this relationship with your parents? Yeah, because you were a kid, and what else are you going to do? They're your parents. This is your home. You need them. A lot of draining on that. So tapping on your heart center. Releasing and allowing the truth of who you are to be imbued and activated and taking root now, and expanding with the nurturing of allowance and acceptance. Good, deep breath. You can tap as long as you want, or stop tapping. Any other corrections? Okay, so we're correcting for forgiving and forgetting unconditionally. And no truth in the light. Also, no traits of rejection or blame. Okay, anything else for this past life origin? Anything else for today? Are we ready for interventions, numeric tapping up a holding TAP vortex of light spiritual bodies, you and release? Okay, so now we've identified everything, begun to neutralize everything, and now we're going to release this energy. The final stages of release it, reset your field, and restore you to the wholeness that's your true nature. So tapping on your heart center, just take some deep breaths and just allow the rest to happen. We're correcting this at the energy to matter, matter to energy level, to other dimensions, existence, universe, time, space, energy, black hole, the unknown. Eliminate, free, independent, release, and protect memories, residuals, remnants, imprints, remains to zero. Memories, one forgiving, one forgetting, one. Right now, this minute's strong, same, not same, different, not different, change, no change, 100% perception, conscious and conscious enhancements, triggers, blockage. Take a deep breath. Okay, now keep tapping. We're going to confirm that you've neutralized, healed, and released this energy. In this past life, 11 years old, female, in relationship with mother and father, neutralizing all of the energy, spoken or unspoken, anger about wanting your parents to make sense, anger about you having to be the grown-up. All right. Also, all past life karma, controlled or trapped in relationship, and all related energies. Deep breath. And we're confirming that you've neutralized, healed, and released this energy with no trace of rejection or blame, forgiving and forgetting unconditionally. And forgetting isn't the mind, it's the forgetting of the energetic impact on your body. So you can have memories of what we identified today, but you'll be neutral to it if it did have any charge for you. Okay, repeat after me. I am strong, at peace, and in harmony with mother energy, with father energy. Repeat after me. I am willing and ready to claim space for my innocence, my inner child. I'm willing and ready to care for this aspect of myself with my wise, mature inner grown-up. I am willing and ready to have my needs met in joyfully expected and unexpected ways. I am willing, ready, and able to know in the depths of my soul, in relationship to all of life, that there's only one source, which is life itself, and infinite channels through which I receive abundantly. Deep breath. Confirming that you've neutralized, healed, and released this past life to zero. Are there any remaining past life origins? So all 12 collapsed. Excellent. Okay. Confirming, keep tapping that you've neutralized, healed, and released all polarity imbalances, all repressed rage, confusion, lack of clarity, attachment to clarity, and denial of anger. Deep breath. And repeat after me. Guilt versus innocence. Blame versus praise. Chaos versus order. I'm confirming that you are now neutral, balanced, at free will and choice, and able to access the infinite field of pure potentiality through your own free will as needed for your joyful fulfillment. Good. Repeat after me. I am strong and empowered and free in my relationship with all of my emotions, including but not limited to rage or anger. Repeat after me. Let me tune into this first. I am willing and ready to receive joyful clarity under all conditions. I am willing, ready, and able to be guided by the clarity that life possesses, even if my mind doesn't know what it wants to know. I'm willing, ready, and able to feel safe as I open to and follow the divine guidance that is here for me now and always. Okay, deep breath. If you're still tapping, you can stop tapping and repeat after me. My intention has been to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am, and to relate to all that was presenting in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Overall strength is 100, weakness is 0. That's awesome. That's always what we're shooting for. So we're going to bring this to a close. Take a deep cleansing breath, and as you do, feel yourself being guided gently back to your waking life. You can give your hands a squeeze, maybe your legs, scrunch up your toes as you start to come back. And we give grateful thanks to our expanded selves, Mother Earth, Father Spirit, and the divine love of the universe world without end, fully releasing all of this unto the infinite power of the divine, allowing perfect right action to express in, as, and through you with ease and grace. If you haven't already, you can gently start to open your eyes. Gently start to check in with yourself. You can pull out your journal. We're going to do our post-assessment. So go back to those 4 points: struggle, attention grabbers, resistance, and sensations, and check in with yourself one by one. Notice, especially as you look at the words you wrote down around your struggle, how you're feeling. You can just write down better, worse, or the same. And anything that you're aware of, anything that you're noticing, which goes on to number 2. Look at what had your attention, those attention grabbers, and notice how you are in relationship to them. Are they still here? Does it feel different? Does something else have your attention now? What else are you aware of that's occupying the space? What has your attention? Jot that down. Check in on the number, if you had one, for your resistance. If it's come down, it means that's good, that's better. And check in with the sensations in your body. Just write down what's present with you. And as you're doing that for yourself, I'm going to review what to do now, the week ahead. Okay. And I'm also going to do a recap and give you some next steps. And at any time during this, please check in the chat. Let me know how this was for you, what's standing out for you. One of the things I love to see is tell me your first and your second number. Ideally, it went down. For some people, you might not notice a change. Sometimes it takes some time. Please post in the chat, so you stay for any questions you have after this if you can, and if not, post your questions because I will review everything afterwards and answer questions about this energy healing, anything that arises. But please post in the chat because I'd love to hear anything that you need, what you're noticing, what you're aware of. So while I go over the next steps, the next part that happens after the immediate energy healing is this can take some time sometimes to integrate. Sometimes, things happen immediately and dramatically. Sometimes it's slow unfolding, revealing, and just becoming aware of how this is integrating in your life. So as you move into your life the week ahead, and in this case, I won't be doing an energy healing next week because I will be gone. So you'll have 2 weeks to kind of observe how things have been integrating for you. First, pay attention, or not first, but one is pay attention to those attention grabbers that had that occupied most of the space in your awareness, and just notice, is that still happening? Has it dissipated? Because remember, where your attention goes, the energy flows, or what you focus upon flourishes, because your consciousness creates your reality. So once that which has your awareness starts to shift, so does what you create and allow into your life. So just notice what happened, how your relationship to those attention grabbers has shifted. Also, pay attention to any opportunities, insights, pleasant surprises that show up in your life that you manifest. This is not a coincidence. This is a direct reflection of you releasing resistance and shedding the things that were blocking you from receiving the kindness life always offers. And also, when it comes to taking action, take action on what I call the feel-good breadcrumbs that show up in your life with no attachment to the outcome. If it feels good, follow it. Take action as it feels appropriate. Sometimes it's going to lead to something you want, an outcome. Sometimes it won't, but just follow the breadcrumbs like we talked about earlier today. Okay. And as a recap, let's just talk about what happened today. So in this energy healing this week, we identified repressed rage and denial of anger, specifically around feeling the need to have clarity before you can actually have what you want in your life. In other words, that needing clarity, needing to know, has been holding hostage your goals and dreams. So that was the theme for today. And then everything that we healed was around supporting that, so that no, you don't have to have clarity, and you don't need to know in order to receive your dreams, receive guidance, receive next steps, and coming into alignment with peace and a deep knowing at every level, not just intellectually, but like, yeah, I'm just following the guidance. Life is revealing to me and all is well, and I'm being guided, and really expanding your capacity to receive what you need to unlock your brightest future. So that was the theme for today. Those were some of the topics that we addressed. Let's see, anything else before I check in on the chat? Yes, so let's see here. So if you are interested in working with me privately for private energy healings, I have a holiday gift special happening right now, where you can save 33% on private energy healings for yourself or to give away as a gift. It's a great gift. People, I love receiving new people who are turned on to energy healing because somebody that they know and trust had positive experience. So for that, go to surpassyourlimits.com. Click the link that says work with me. You'll see the drop-down menu for energy healing, and all the information is there. You can buy private for new people. You can buy recurring private if you've done it before. You can also buy multi-session packages that you can share with friends or family. And DM me or just ask for the coupon code in the comments, or DM wherever you get this, YouTube, Facebook, and we'll send you the coupon code for that. Finally, remember, as you go back into your life, your consciousness creates your reality, and what you focus upon flourishes. So thanks for being here for this energy healing.